Alright, so we're dropping into the game now. Just to recap, it's How Not to League on the blue side against Thresh Vibe on the purple side.
And due to the, let's say, they didn't put themselves in the right order, so we'll have to, we'll just have some small technical difficulties, and we'll just move the correct teams in the correct places. Well, the correct champions in the correct respected roles.
Alright, so we don't really see any interesting item pickups as of yet. Mundo yet to buy his items and head out of spawn, but we see Doran's Blade on the Pantheon at top with a pot. Standard builds across the board as far as I can see. Spell Thief on both the supports. They're both ranged AP supports. Fair enough.
Now we see a slight change in so no Doran's picked up by the Renekton, so going straight for the cloth. Most likely going to maybe some boots or yeah, maybe some ninja tabbies.
Yeah, we'll see what he goes for. But both teams playing tentative, defending their own jungles. We've been seeing a lot of invades during these games, but not this time.
And we can see that. No, let's see the Shaco. Normally, you can see a lot of shenanigans going on. Putting Jack in the box in someone else's jungle, your opponent's jungle,
exactly.
And try to steal the buffs. But nope, just a standard start on red buff.
I think both teams are just wary of each other. They don't want to, especially Thresh Vibe, they don't want to make any early mistakes. I mean, obviously it's nice to get an advantage of an early kill through an invade, but I think they're just going to go for the safe option, get their first buffs. Level 3 gank top with Shaco is still good, so.
Let's have a look about the bot lane. So it looks like a 2v2 against, well, yeah, 2v2, mid lane 1v1, standard top lane 1v1 as well. Only difference that might be noted is that Shaco is actually starting red and Mundo is actually starting red.
Actually. So he'll be heading either to mid or bot for his first gank, probably.
And I believe that due to the amount of CC that is on bot lane with the Nami bubble, it could be a good gank actually.
Definitely. So we'll see everyone just heading back to their lanes after helping the jungler. MF and Morgana, it's a decent team comp. Especially, a level 2 gank at mid, but nothing comes of it. I'm not sure even if the Lux was wary of it. It was more just the fact she's falling back from the poke of the level 2 Ziggs.
And in terms of the early bot lane, let's see who's going to hit level 2 first. It looks to be that Thresh Vibes should hit level 2 first. An advantage on top actually going to Renekton, so he should be able to put a lot of damage.
Of this. He doesn't actually get that much off. Due to the minion aggro, he actually comes off on a similar HP to Pantheon. So, and Pantheon has more, Renekton has more sustain because he's running the cloth armor with 5 pots.
And the level 2 on bot lane by Thresh Vibe has actually put a lot of damage onto the Misfortune, which is still getting poked down by Nami and
That's a shame for her as well. Wow, and a huge burst off there onto Morgana.
That ebb and flow really doing a lot of damage. We can see that Mundo's making a visit up to top lane, but nothing's happening there.
Mundo actually started off with the sweeper trinket, which is nice. Gives them better map control, clearing out the wards early. A double bubble there. Ooh, if Caitlyn had auto-attacked onto the MF, maybe a kill, but either way, popped another heal.
Heal went down, so that's a summoner down, and the next attack...
A nice binding there. Unfortunately, they can't... Ooh, I was going to say they can't turn it around in their favour, but Caitlyn's just getting off free damage while they try and chase down the Nami. This is not a good idea by the Morgana. First blood to the Caitlyn. Morgana can't even close out the kill. This is going to be another kill.
And the level up during that time to level 3 did secure the kill, so that's a double kill.
She attempted to give the kill to support them, Morgana, by running to tower, but Caitlyn was slightly faster, got the last auto attack off. That's a double kill to the AD carrier bot.
And something worth noting was that it got baited because they committed all the summoners. The heal was down already, and the Nami was really low, so if it was immediately followed up, maybe a death. But because of the time that it took to get the kill, they leveled up, got the HP advantage. You see Shaco making a gank up top, but nothing should happen from this. Maybe a summoner blown...
He does get the slow off here though, and if you can get in range for the red buff, no. Also, what I'd like to say about a bot is they did get quite tunnel vision there. They were just... You could see Caitlyn just firing off shot after shot, taking no damage or anything. Neither of them were going for the attacks. Even the MF. The MF wasn't chasing down the Nami. She just sat back. I'm not really sure what she was doing there.
I don't think that the MF... I mean, if MF straight... Oh, we can see an engagement going on top and a lot of damage actually coming in, and Shaco coming on from back.
I don't think there's a way out here for Pantheon.
And maybe a flash blow.
But Red still slowing him down. He goes back for the stun. That was a risky play.
And
that's the ignite on Shaco. Here we see it coming into play. Nicely done there. It's the fadeaway kill.
And we saw that a lot of engagements actually going back down after the kill. Both lanes just come back in and start going ham at each other again.
I mean, MF has only just come back and she's back to half a bar of health. The trades are really not going in favour of the blue team right now.
And we can see that MF and Morgana, if they had stayed equally, they might have been able to get some kills on the bot lane because of their damage, their raw damage is a lot higher.
Oh, look at that, that's a great bubble there, but unfortunately Caitlyn was taking tower aggro from her Q. I think the Q of Caitlyn hit before the bubble, so unfortunately she took the aggro. If
the support had only taken the aggro, and that would have been a kill over to
Caitlyn. Oh, the headshot doesn't finish him off.
Ooh, and the Peacemaker misses.
Peacemaker misses by centimetres there. A nice binding, but I mean, this is looking really tough for How Not to League right now in the bot lane at least.
And I think Caitlyn was wanting that headshot damage to actually finish him off. That's why he flashed for it, but
not perfectly calculated there. Got away on about 20, unfortunately for him. And see, look, Shaco is making his presence in almost all the lanes now. Just comes straight into mid, gets the crit hit. Obviously, not many items for him yet, so not really dealing much damage because he has not actually returned back to base yet.
But we can see that Mundo is actually farming up a storm in the jungle. He's actually at 27 CS, which is the highest on How Not to League.
We haven't seen him appear out of the jungle yet. That's why. I mean, look, he's making his first, even if we can call it an appearance at mid, he kind of just walked out the brush and went back into his jungle again to take the raids.
And we can see that Epic Sex is actually doing pretty well against that Pantheon. So 32 CS there, 18 CS.
Yeah, that's surprising actually, because actually, I can see why that happened. He did go for the better sustain, and I think they traded quite a lot.
We can see Mundo coming in from behind. Can he get the kill onto Epic Sex here?
Pops his
Dominus
ulti.
is blown.
The ignite was on him, so it was reducing the any healing he was doing. But look how much health he's left on, 5 bars.
But we just saw on bot lane. Oh,
a great binding there, but I'm not sure what MF is doing. She's just fallen all the way back, and that was potentially a kill there onto Caitlyn.
Heal was actually used there by Caitlyn to try and get some speed up onto the Nami to get the final kill. We see that a jump onto Cheer Lane just prompts him to just fall back a bit. But in the bot lane, we saw that although it was a BF sword against a long sword, the trade was pretty even.
Yeah, if the MF had actually ventured forwards, I think that could have been a kill for them. I'm not sure why she was sat so far back on such high HP.
Renekton just slices and dices away, so no more aggression coming out there.
Now Mundo's actually showing himself in some lanes. It's doing some work for the team.
Ooh, that bubble, that predictive bubble was pretty good, but MF just walking a bit too close.
The slow's been put onto him.
Secures the kill.
Peacemaker actually hitting that time. Well played by them. Now we put the slows onto the Caitlyn, so the MF couldn't escape there.
But the question's got to ask is that why did the MF just walk up to the damage taken there?
The positioning from MF has been questionable so far in the laning phase.
And we'll have to see what's going to be happening now. I mean, Pantheon is not level 6 yet, so no grand size 4. But we can see that tower has gone down on bot lane, which is Caitlyn's putting lots of damage onto this Morgana. Can she get the dark binding down?
And she used her spell shield a little early there. There was no spells going on to her, but she was just taking AD damage. And as we know, the spell shield does not block AD damage, only AP.
And I don't think anything could have been stopped using that. I mean, it was just a natural reaction, I guess. If you're getting hit, you put any shields on yourselves.
But apart from that, I've been enjoying the play from Morgana. She's been hitting some good binds. I think she's just been slightly let down by her AD carry, actually.
We can see that Caitlyn recalling back, most likely maybe going to be pushing another lane. Or
the interesting thing at top lane I've just noticed is actually Pantheon is just going for straight up damage while Renekton has been going tanky, and clearly he's been coming off better. The tanky decision has worked out well for him. Look at that. He takes a spear. He virtually took no damage.
And in mid we can see Ziggs using the satchel charge to knock him back, and can he finish this with Mega Inferno Bomb? And he does!
Very nicely played there by the Ziggs.
And one thing worth noting, if that bomb is actually, if the range of where Lux was not so centered, she might have survived that.
I'm not sure how close she was to the center actually. I think she was
quite close to the center.
Yeah, I think she panicked on trying to get out of the way.
I think, and here comes the ignite on the Lux. It's not doing anything for her at the moment.
Heal would have helped her a lot more there, and I don't think she's even managed to utilise the ignite yet.
You can see that it is 1 versus 2 at the moment. We can see Mundo coming down as well.
I mean, look how confident the Caitlyn is. She's 1v2. Do they even have vision in that brush?
They do.
They do, but they just flank around. I think the Shaco is going to surprise him with a counter gank. Meanwhile, Pantheon just gets back into lane, and look, he's already down to less than half.
This is all thanks. I mean, this is what we're talking about, and they're all engaged onto
counter gank I was talking
Mundo.
about. Shaco just sat back, waited for him. As you can see, the purple team pink warded that brush, so they knew, they had no idea Shaco was there. And Shaco's going to flank around the side, use his flash skill, another kill with ace in the hole.
And it should be another kill onto that misfortune right now.
They're giving all the kills to Caitlyn here, and this is nice. She's on 5 kills now. She's going to be able to get that Infinity Edge straight up. Maybe even finish off her boots now as well.
We can see that in top lane, all lanes are winning. Ziggs is winning on her own. Shaco's only really snowballed top lane so far.
I wouldn't even say snowballed. It was more just down to the fact he did come up once and got the kill. He got the kill himself. He didn't even give the kill to the top laner. But that allowed the top lane to free farm for a little while, get some level advantage, get item advantage. And clearly the tanky build for Renekton is paying off here.
And we're going to have a dive onto the Lux there. I think he's just going to use the pet to... All the ults actually used down onto pet there.
Some slight misplay there by the Ziggs, missing a lot of his skill shots there, but Shaco decides, you know what, I was trying to give you the kill, but I'll just take it now. And exhaust going down on Caitlyn.
The binding was so close to hitting, but a exhaust onto MF just prompts her to just leave her alone.
Yeah, I mean, I've been seeing some good binds from Morgana, and that, see, this is why heal on ranged casters is good. That just saved Ziggs' life there.
We can see that Pantheon most likely going down, not even bothering.
He doesn't even he allows just the AoE damage to finish him off there.
Some style points coming in by that Renekton.
Oh look, another tower dive attempt by the Shaco, but the Mundo is aware to that.
Too far away as well. He wasn't in range.
I'm seeing an almost 8k gold advantage here in favour of Thresh Vibe now. They're really methodically just winning out their lanes, pushing out the advantage further basically.
And that's top tower gone. Only outer tower at the moment remaining is the mid tower. Lux is pretty good at wave clearing, but something that I'm questioning is her build, her arm guard against the Ziggs.
Yeah, I'm not so sure about the reasoning about that. Obviously, we were talking about how a lot of the kills have been going on to the Caitlyn, and actually, if we do look at the scoreboard, half the kills are on Caitlyn, and then 3 of the other kills are on Shaco. So obviously, they both are AD, but she's been sacrificing her laning phase far too much, and I mean, with the team being so far behind in laning, can they afford that? Probably not.
See Mundo just making his presence into mid. This is another gank by him, but it's most likely nothing. Ziggs is on the tower, he's safe, and he's got tons and tons of AoE clear.
I mean, if you look, Ziggs is level 10 already, Lux is only level 8, 2 level advantage already at mid lane, only 12 minutes in.
And we can see that Shaker's making another appearance on spot. That looks like Misfortune's life is over. We can see that Ace and Hole may be going down. Oh, we can see Renekton actually coming down.
And
I guess
the headshot as well.
And
another kill onto the Renekton as well.
Dead.
Well, 12-0 down. Do you see a way back for How Not to League?
I honestly can't see what How Not to League can do to get back into this game. They have quite a... I mean, the only thing going would be like if Mundo gets so tanky and it can absorb all the damage, but how things are going...
This is very methodical by Thresh Vibe as well. They're just taking down towers one by one. Already got 3 tower advantage now.
And I believe that, I mean, in the chat, I believe that they're basically giving up on the game. But due to it not being 20 minutes yet, they can't get a surrender vote in. And this is just, as again, this game is just pure fun. Some of these teams know they're outclassed by other opponents, but at the end of the day, Gosan encourages all these fun games to be played. We're not here just for the pros. We're here for everyone.
I'd just like to say that Caitlyn shot there took off almost half of Mundo's HP with just 1 shot.
That was 1 shot? Oh yeah.
Nope, there we go again.
It's not even a headshot.
It's just the crits from the Infinity Edge, and the spell shield used to good effect this time, negating most of the damage down onto Mundo, and Pantheon forced to flash away from the ulted Renekton, just chasing him down. Ooh, Renekton's going to be a 2v1 this. Oh sorry, he's only just used his ulti now. This is going to be an easy 2v1 for him. Yeah, first cleans up the Pantheon. The Mundo knows now to run away. He'll back. Oh, he doesn't want to lose his blue buff though, but I think he's going to have to.
That's a really good bubble. He actually hit 2 of them and stopped the bullet time. And the tidal wave is
gets the kill as well. A nice reward for the Nami there. A nice bubble and then rewarded with a kill after.
Fantastic bubble there. And the tidal wave coming down, some style points for the kill there. I mean, an auto attack could have gone down by at least maybe the AD carry or even Ziggs to secure the kill. But the Nami tidal wave kill.
Well, no, to be fair, she had actually flashed way out of range, so that actually,
I see, yeah.
I think it would have been, she would have got away from one for the tidal wave, so a bit of luck there. She'd flashed a little bit further to the side, she might have escaped.
In terms of item builds next for the Renekton, most likely going into something more damagey.
Yeah, I think he's so tanky now that getting some damage as well, he'll be unkillable while still dealing tons of damage. And we see Mundo still only level 7, along with the Misfortune as well, and the Morgana, so 3 players still only on level 7.
And we can see that just being engaged. A double snare actually landing, but a lot of damage going down.
Yeah,
Can they actually get the kill?
1 bar of health, but I think she will just escape now.
Just Mundo using his infected cleavers just to slow down the Ziggs. And it does look like this game is going to be closing out soon when everyone starts moving closer towards the mid lane tower and take the inhibitor, hopefully.
Well, it's just been a methodical display by Thresh Vibes.
Ooh, this could be the first kill coming in. And
an ace in the whole kill there. Oh, and a double kill for Caitlyn. Meanwhile, Shaco isn't even scared to stick around.
Ignite actually going down, and just Caitlyn coming across. I think it's just an absolute...
A tower dive there by Renekton as well.
Yeah, it's just snowboard from each lanes. And
yep, Caitlyn already up to 10 kills now.
And it's a clean sheet at the moment.
Yep, like I was saying, methodical display. Very few mistakes from Thresh 5 here. They've basically just outclassed How Not to League in every single lane.
And even the picks themselves, Mundo not really doing too much for this game. Pantheon getting first picked, which got countered straight away by the Renekton. And we'll have to...
Yeah,
that's the inhibitor tower.
17-minute inhibitor. Impressive display here by Thresh 5.
I mean, we have seen a couple of these games this evening where one team gets slightly more dominated.
But we haven't seen a domination like this as of yet. I think it's the first. I mean, it's 20. Yeah, it's 20-0. I mean, pre-20 minutes as well.
We've seen some teams build some slightly troller items with other Medjai stacks and the sort of occults. So this is the stomping game that's actually people building legit items. So
because I feel in those other games where the teams had a big advantage, they didn't look to close out the game as fast as Thresh 5 are. They started buying, as you said, like Medjai's on a Lee Sin, that sort of thing. But these are all 100% just playing to their champion strengths here.
And I do hope that the Mundo can escape.
Here comes the ace in the hole. It's an 11th kill there for Caitlyn.
I was hoping that Mundo could actually escape, so the kills wouldn't be so heavily stacked.
Yeah, this is almost 15k gold advantage now. I'm trying to look for a silver lining here for How Not to League, but I'm struggling here. 22nd kill falling here, another for Renekton. Again, as we were saying, he's actually started building some damage now, so...
And Renekton most likely going for the Ravenous Hydra just to complete the, well, let's say semi-tanky bruiser build.
Yep, I mean, remember this is pre-20 minutes and he's already completed his Sunfire Cape and is well on his way to his Ravenous Hydra. And again, look, Shaco just being a nuisance, slowing people down, not letting them get away. A nice dodge on the ultimate from Ziggs there, but even after dodging that, what good is it going to do? All their players are falling. It's going to be the 25th kill here. Before Earl can even...
Yeah. And we can see Renekton, whilst that was all happening, they're just taking down mid lane now.
I mean, Renekton can just push on his own now, and he can 1v2 these guys quite easily, I think. I think he'll probably pop his ulti in a second.
I don't believe he'll die in this. I mean, Nami support coming across.
Oh, now he goes back in. Oh, I'm back out again.
One thing to note is that Dominus is actually down, so if he takes any...
Oh, Aqua Prison, free kill for Renekton here onto Pantheon. Pantheon actually jumps back in. He probably could have escaped there, actually. Shaco soloing Dragon here, 26 kills, 18k gold advantage. It's all going Thresh Vibes way.
Caitlyn's so close to dying there, and Caitlyn actually does go down, so a pick up.
That's the first kill
for How Not to League.
Okay, well there's a silver lining for them. They have they've got their first 2 kills.
Woo! 2 kills.
Well, that's nice for How Not to League, you know. they've actually shown themselves on the scoreboard. They caught him out with like some nice vision actually, because there was a ward in that brush that allowed him to see that the Caitlyn was recalling there. So,
and in terms of the damage, I mean, those 2 kills, they're not going to make much of a difference at this point.
no, I mean the game was pretty much over. I was saying that they're taking it completely seriously still, Thresh Vibe. I think they started getting a little bit cocky, sticking around. Actually, that wasn't even the Caitlyn's fault. She did actually try and back, but I don't think she knew that they had vision there.
And a surrender vote actually went down, but it got cancelled by How Not to League. So I think
And
some
they
of
believe
them
there's
believe
a way back now after that. After those 2 kills and shutdown, you know.
it was a very convincing surrender denial. So it was 1 surrender and 4 declines actually.
Yeah. So, I mean, let's try and look for more silver lining for How Not to League. So, Lux is on 141. It's not a horrible score now. At least she got the shutdown gold. So, I'm assuming she's trying to save up for the needlessly large rod to finish off her Zhonya's. Possibly. I think that's what she's going for.
But Zhonya's is not going to help much. And Shaco's just going to ace.
Let's see how much damage he can do here.
Dark
Quite a
Binding
lot.
needs to come out. Not even coming out. And
Not
that's
really much point because the Renekton was on the way too. So, complete control of pretty much the whole map here for Thresh Vibe. I mean, they can just go where they please. I mean, I believe Mundo is the one who says he goes where he pleases, but right now he can't go anywhere.
I'm going to see that.
He's going to try and take out the Caitlyn, but well, the Caitlyn isn't doing as much damage as she probably would have thought onto the Mundo here. And actually, a flash over the wall by Lux, but she gets shut down. And that's a double kill for the Caitlyn there.
Yeah, Mundo actually does trickle around, but he does get killed. Oh, Mundo does get killed, even though he had his ulti running.
Misfortune uses that ultimate to clear the wave and get a little bit of damage, but hardly any. Nice spell shield there, but they're just going to get dived on the tower now. Will this be another kill?
Potentially a kill there.
Nope. Survives on half a bar there. Gotta admit, Thresh Vibe have been getting a tiny bit of luck this game, but they have pretty convincingly outclassed How Not to League here.
Caitlyn actually went back to pick up the Phantom Dancer in the building of Last Whispers. And since the game is so
Renekton's stuck in here a bit. Oh, that's a nice use of skills there, because as we know, if he hits a target with it, he gets a refresh on the cooldown. So he used that to get away, but he stuck around a little bit too long again. He's going to get dropped there. Nicely done. So that's a 3rd kill there for How Not to League.
But and here comes Caitlyn to pick.
Turnaround. Triple kill from Ziggs actually. We haven't seen too much from him in the game, but a triple kill here. Possibly going for the Penta. Or a nice slow there on them.
Oh! Our first pentakill of the tournament!
Now, I'm not sure. I think that was
Ziggs' pentakill there.
I'm wondering who put the slow down actually, but that was really nice anyway. And that double kill with his Q just to round it off.
It was the Frost Queen Blade. Frost Queen's claim.
Yeah, from the support. Nice play from the support to secure the pentakill, and that's the game closed out there by Thresh Vibe.
And we're going to throw you over to a short break, and afterwards we'll be going straight into our next game.